So first things first, like the effect of it. Every caster level beyond the first one, you get an additional missile, right?
It's every 2 caster levels above.
Excuse me, 2 casters. So you're at 3rd level right now?
So, we're at 3rd level,
Yes.
but at character creation, I chose Gifted Adept for Magic Missile.
And what does that do, so I know?
So when I cast Magic Missile, it's upcast 1 level.
Okay. Upcast. Let me double check that then.
Yes, so the upcast for Magic Missile is 2 at 3rd, 3 at 5, 4 at 7, like it's every 2.
You basically have the option to fill a higher level spell slot with a lower level spell at all times.
Okay.
But if you do that, that doesn't mean that it is a higher level spell. You actually need a Metamagic Feat for that. So that's where they get you.
Perfect. Okay.
Are you aware of the Metamagic Feats and all that stuff?
No, what feat would I need to actually make that go off then?
That would be the heightened spell, I think, is the one to do that. Let me see. Metamagic Feats are like all these like fiddly diddly rules where they allow you to increase
so
like the
dumb.
power, reach, and shit. It's what they added to this fucking game. But it like adds power, reach, things like that. The way I'll be honest, even whenever I play like a wizard, I normally don't use metamagic that much.
From what I'm reading, I think it just ups the natural casting level.
When you talk about heightened spell?
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for it on this thing right now.
If you just start to put a heighten into the Roll20, it's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the compendium. Yeah, because that says a heightened spell has a higher level than normal.
Yeah, that's the one that you could upcast. So that's how you upcast.
What it's saying is so what it's saying is that automatically heightens one spell.
Yes.
It doesn't make it so you can heighten all the other spells.
Yes.
So there is no actual upcasting other than semantic BS.
Pretty much.
In that case, I wouldn't have taken what I did.
Well, you took that, but wasn't that already upcasted to level 2? So it's already considered a level 2.
But it's only 1 missile.
1 missile, but now you have 2 missiles, correct?
No, because it's still a 1st level spell.
I'm confused now
So I have 2nd level spell slots.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, do I prepare Magic Missile as a 2nd level spell slot? Because then my Adept brings it to 3rd?
No, it would still be in the 2nd level spell slot, so that's not going to change it.
In that case, then what I took is absolute trash until I get waste an additional super focused thing to make it so I can Magic Missile right.
Can you give me a link
to feat traps?
Can you give me a link to the Adept thing that you took that allowed you to do that? Because I'm looking for that too, just so I can read it.
I'll give you the name right now, and you can probably look it up on here as well, because I did it all based off of Charactermancer in here.
Yeah.
It was part of character creation. It was Gifted Adept.
Gifted Adept.
Okay, yeah, so it's not in the...
Oh, it's a trait. All right, you pick one spell.
Yeah.
From this point on, whenever you cast that spell, its effect is a +1 to the caster level.
Yeah, so ultimately that's a waste.
For the Magic Missile, that actually technically would be, yes.
In that case, I want to change it out because I wouldn't have taken it.
All right. Well, did you have something in mind as a trait then?
I'll take a look.
All right. I'll allow it on this one. Yeah, when they talk about caster level, that's like, like getting through resistances and shit like that. So like, let's say you're trying to cast sleep on somebody.
Yeah, no,
like,
that makes perfect sense.
yeah.
I just didn't think that they would say you can't upcast spells.
And again, like the way it works is with this metamagic stuff. So like that's how you would be able to upcast it. But only certain spells would probably benefit from being heightened like that. You know what I mean?
But with Heighten, you have to specifically select Heighten, so it's not even that you can choose to upcast it whenever you want.
Yeah.
It's that you always upcast it, because apparently every wizard acts the same every time they cast every spell.
It's a little, this is why I don't like metamagic that much.
Let me... Wizard is page 77. Yeah, but no, I will look at what I would have actually picked.
Are we talking trap builds tonight?
Are we talking what?
I mean, it's always in the conversation.
This is why, like, there's too many options sometimes with a game like this, and with most games, really.
Well, especially this one that's so feat dependent. Like, certain builds you have to have very particular feats, but you need 3 or 4 feats to get there.
Transmutation stuff I already have.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of building stuff. I'm on the
no, there's a ton of theory.
I'm on
crafting
the
for this
death
game.
initiative track right now, which I'm not gonna, hit to like level 11 or something like that. The 4th or 5th feat into it.
Yeah, and that's the upshot for fighters gaining a feat every level is you can just kind of pick and choose all kinds of weird stuff and then start building from there if you find something good. But yeah, I've just been grabbing like, all right, here's a +1 bonus to this. I'll take a +1 bonus to this. Let's just get myself survivable at low levels.
I've done that. Like, I'm happy with everything I've done to actually be able to not be a super not be as squishy as I was.
That is a good start.
I played a wizard in 2nd edition, and I haven't played one in 1st. It's really different.
Oh god, 2nd edition wizard is insane.
Like, I went from, like, 1st level I had 4 health. I believe, yeah, and now I have 10.
I see. I played a wizard at 2nd edition D&D, where I had 4
God.
health.
So you had 4 health forever.
Well, see, I had 4 health forever because I died with 4 health. Because I summoned a familiar, and the familiar had 2 hit points, and the familiar died, and I lost double its hit points.
That's how Find Familiar works?
I also, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It's the way
yeah.
I remember it working, but everyone tells me, oh, that's wrong. Well, it doesn't matter. I also died in a massive explosion that the familiar died in. So
either way, you probably would have been nuked anyway.
Oh, yeah, because I decided the way to kill the dead that are in this dungeon, not the dungeon, this basement of a castle, is to throw a bunch of explosives down there. Well, gas builds up over long periods of time, and the dead are known to explode methane or whatever. Yeah.
I just know that, like, with 2nd edition, familiars are always a good thing to grab, but they are a bad idea because they share your constitution score. And just like he said, like, eventually you'll just kill yourself with the damn thing if you're not careful.
I just know the cheesy little trick from Baldur's Gate where you can summon a familiar and then put it in your pack.
Yes!
And it never gets hurt, so you have bonus hit points, like, constantly.
Yes, that's there's a reason why they added that in there, because they knew that, like, if they kept that familiar out, you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious who was the first to discover that. Yo, Pandrin, you look like you are in a smoky room.
I am aware of this fact.
No, he's on a porno shoot. That's the Vaseline camera effect.
That's what I said, like an old episode of Star Trek.
I'm smelling wine and cheap perfume.
So you guys took it dirty. I was thinking more so, hey, we're going like 90s retro filter.
Apparently I had it way wrong, so I just looked up the rule. If the familiar dies, the wizard must successfully roll an immediate system shock check or die.
Jesus.
That part I forgot about.
I don't remember the familiar ever being helpful to me either. It was a frog. Like, we weren't, like, out in the swamps doing shit. No, I mean, at most, there was a moat around a castle. Other than that, this was a
I am
frog
not
that I had
finding where Gift
when
of
I
the
was
Depth is,
trying
but
to
I
talk
want
to
everything
crowds of people
standard.
who were like a mob. Literally unhelpful, and it killed me. I think it's
Weird.
because it was back in the day where I had, like, 2 spells, and after that, it was
Right.
crossbow bolts.
That link there, Justin, is the traits link. Chances are Gifted Adept. Like, there's hundreds of these fucking traits, unfortunately. But chances are Gifted Adept would probably be going under magic traits somewhere.
Oh, it might be Advanced Player's Guide or Ultimate Magic.
I have all
Great.
the different books.
It's actually Ultimate Campaign, which is a book that I don't think was on the list. I probably should have double-checked that before we started.
Well, the problem is if you're
It's all
looking
good.
for
It
like
never came into use.
if you're looking like the SRD, then it's like they have all the numbers. It's like PZ00 whatever, and you got to sit there and click on each one to go to an Amazon link to figure out what book that actually is.
Yep.
No, they actually say it at the bottom.
Do they?
Yeah.
I've never scrolled all the way down
It
to the bottom.
depends on what page you're looking at, because if you're looking at, like, the equipment listing will have the numbers on the end of the rows, and not the book at the bottom.
I see it there. Okay, let's look at Ultimate Magic. If I'm gonna be weird, let's be weird.
I'll let you do that. In the meantime, I'm assuming we've been rolling.
Of course.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody back to Pathfinder. How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
I'm doing great. Gonna get to do a little bit of a rejigger, get something fun, yeah.
All right. I am your GM, Rob, and as always, let's just do quick introductions, starting left to right, I guess. This time we're starting with Theta.
Yeah, I'm Theta. I'm playing King. Half-orc barbarian.
You had to think for
Guy.
a second.
Well, no, I'm messing with the cameras. That's just what I do.
I forgot. I'm sorry about that. Justin.
All right, I am Justin over from One Bad Roll, and I am playing Forval, our lovely wizard, who is very useful in these trying times.
Then we got Gary.
I'm Gary. Far as I know, I'm still playing Coriel. Guess he's still alive. Hobgoblins haven't murdered him yet.
For now.
Can't wait to find out what I missed.
We got a lot to talk about.
I'm sure.
And new to the cast, we got Pandarin coming from the D&D game on Sunday. How you doing, Pandarin?
I'm doing good. I'm living in the world of Blur right now because my laptop is being a bitch. But yeah, I'm gonna punch things very hard.
That sounds awesome. I'll do a quick recap of everything. Then we gotta, I guess, start. I want to start with you, Pandarin, because you're brand new and we want to introduce your character a little bit. All right, so a lot of crazy things happened. It was decided that Daryl, Anton, and Coriel would try to run off the first chance they got, and they did.
Okay, that makes sense.
But they all failed except Anton.
Okay.
So, because Anton actually could pick locks and get out, so he was able to escape.
Okay, wait a second, Gary. If I say we're gonna hut choke a dog, you know what I mean, right?
Hut? Oh, you're talking about Princess Leia style.
Yeah, because we're all chained together, so all three of us have to act in a similar fashion for us to go. Oh, yeah. Because apparently other people couldn't figure it out.
So you were like, let's hut choke the guards, and he's over there picking the locks on his shackles?
Well, we're chained to the giant dire dog thing, so I'm thinking, okay, let's all run under it and then leap over the back, and then we'll have it chained by our own body weight.
He's making fun of me because I couldn't pick up on that. Anyway.
That's also why we all failed.
Yes. Well, there's other factors that were involved in it. Just the rolls didn't really go
all I'm saying is let me put 400 pounds of body weight on a chain around your throat and see if you shake it off.
I probably couldn't, but I'm also not a direwolf. Anyway, who rolled really well. Be that as it may, you were with the hobgoblin who captured you, went to a cave filled with troglodytes and seemed to do something with them. You don't know what exactly, because they were speaking in a language you do not understand. Anton escaped and ran for like 3 days in the woods, just like trying to stay away from the hobgoblin who was chasing him. Ran into King eventually.
Oh.
Who found him like basically cold, tired, hungry, and all that stuff, brought him back to the encampment. The encampment is slowly starting to build itself around a small cave. You have palisades up and whatnot. And then there was a discussion on what to do next, because there's a group of troglodytes apparently that are within like 20 miles from where you are. And, you know, it's only a matter of time if somebody finds you. So there was arguments about that. Then a few days later, one of the hunters came back wounded with troglodytes chasing them. The party dispatched them quickly, and then King took the bodies and just fucked off in the woods with them to bury them somewhere else because the troglodytes stink, trying to get them away from the camp. He runs into a small group of hobgoblins camping out, then feigns I'm on your side as a mercenary, and finds out information from them, including the location of one of their bases of operations in the forest. A place known as Camp Redjaw. Meanwhile, Forvel is building things and really good at it. And Anton has slowly recovered. Also, one last thing that King did as he was moving back away from them with this information, he runs into a group of soldiers. 3 soldiers from the nation of Molthune. Obvious this time, they're not even hiding it. They claim that they are basically trying to figure out what the hell is going on up here, because there's been reports of massive attacks and another army building up stuff, and they wanted to investigate. And that's kind of where we left it off. So this is real quick. I'm going to segue right into Phaendar to get the ball rolling with you, and then we'll go.
Before we jump into that, actually,
okay.
My character does not change. I just found a way to actually make it so it works the way it's supposed to. It's called Spell Specialization.
Okay.
It is in Ultimate Magic. It requires Intelligence of 13 or higher and Spell Focus.
That's a trait?
Yes.
Cool. I'll have to look into it. Alrighty.
The biggest, and what it does is it increases the effect of casting of a single spell of my school by 2 levels. So I'm going to confirm that it's of the right school, which I think it is Transmutation.
Are you sure that's a trait? Because that sounds like a feat.
Where are traits?
Traits are like mini bonuses. Feats are like the things you take at like level ups and stuff.
Cool. Never mind, take it back.
Okay. See, I knew that sounded too good to be true.
In that case, I don't know where I found that. Okay, so traits relate to elf, not class. Got it.
They relate to elf. They can relate to different specializations, so like magic, social, religion. They can relate to the campaign. They're actually campaign traits and stuff like that. There's like hundreds.
I'll find something that's appropriate. I thought I was good.
I am so sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm glad it was clear. I'm glad it's cleared up before I put it on.
Yeah. Phaendar, would you like to describe who you're playing tonight and where they are right now?
Yeah, so I am playing Surok Tamir. He is a very large man. Is like over 6 feet, 200 pounds, something like that. You know, he's on the larger side of things. He has a somewhat battle-scarred body in a non-traditional way. He's got scars from fighting very large animals, such as bears. And he's wearing, I guess, this, like, kind of crafted wood armor, since that's what I went with. So that's kind of, like, covering everything. It's got some very stylistic choices at this point, of, like, antlers or something on the front. And right now, I think he is probably somewhere in this side, like the northwest a little bit.
I'm actually not on the map. Hold on a second.
Oh.
I was fiddling around with other things. Where would you put yourself?
Maybe in like this area, kinda.
Okay. And why are you out in the woods? Or is that something you wish to disclose?
I don't think I want to disclose that right now, unless somebody asks me about it later.
Okay. Well, right now, do you have like a little hut or a little thing, like a little area in the woods that you're hanging out in, or no?
A little campsite with a tent, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fast forward. Not fast forward. I'm gonna rewind a couple of days prior to where we stopped in the game, and I'm going to, if I may, I want to put you on a map.
Sweet.
So, did that map come up? I hope it did.
We're in this map.
Yes. So you're in like what looks like a little bit of a rocky sort of hilly pass currently, where your tent is located. And if you do you have control of your token or a token?
I can throw one down, hopefully.
Please do. That's actually where I was going to suggest. Is where you have like right in the shade there is like your makeshift tent, a little bit of a fire spot, maybe a couple of small items with you. Up top is what looks like a very old statue covered completely in moss and like just slowly decaying over time. Looks like it's like centuries old. You're not exactly sure who it is. The face is completely gone. And here comes the cat. And while you're here, I would like to ask if you can please make a perception check.
Yeah, sure. I will do that immediately.
That's a good perception check. You actually see something that's actually quite shocking to you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what looks like a giant dire wolf. With a rider on it. Kind of like going through this pass here. The wolf itself looks like it has been severely injured several times and has some bandages across its back and legs.
Yep.
For you. And you notice the rider itself is not a human. It looks like it's a well-armored hobgoblin.
Oh. I see.
Also attached to the dire wolf are two people. They look human at first glance. You can get a good look at them. One of them looks like a sort of stout, muscular fellow with a beard.
Okay.
And the other guy looks like he's a little bit long and lanky, and looks incredibly what's the word? Like almost emaciated, as if he's like been in and out of consciousness for like a few days.
Yeah, incredibly beat to shit.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good way of putting it.
Incredibly beat to shit. That is a series of words Surok understands.
By the way, what race is Sirach again?
He's human.
Okay, good to know.
Damn it.
He's human.
God.
Not enough.
I mean,
That's
he's
all
a
I
big
needed to
guy,
hear.
but still human.
I had 5 different ways that this was going to somehow connect to the entire campaign today, but I think this is the quickest way to do it.
Okay.
What do you do, Sirach?
Yeah, I stand up. How far away is this guy? 55.
Well, they're moving, out in your area. They don't see you, at least as far as you know.
I'm not very stealthy. But I'm just gonna walk up to him.
Oh shit. You notice that everybody, including the hobgoblin, seems to have been bandaged up recently, as if they're like trying to get themselves like free from scars and whatnot. And you're not hiding; you just walk up.
So, does it seem like the two guys attached are like prisoners?
Yes, they are
Kinda
chained.
deal? Okay.
Not only are they chained together, but they're basically wearing nothing but rags and are completely, like I said, it almost looks like they're like one of them looks like almost incredibly malnourished at this point. The other one looks a little stronger. As that's happening, Coriel, and I guess Daryl, if you want to roll as well.
I'm just gonna get in his way, basically.
What is Coriel and Daryl gonna do, real quick, as this happens? Oh yeah, I forgot. Daryl's also gagged.
Oh, because I guess
Fun.
Daryl wouldn't stop talking.
No, he would not.
Okay. Real quick before we get into this, since I wasn't here, what's my hit point situation? Because I was at 0 when the hobgoblin took us prisoner.
It has been like 3 days since you've been taken prisoner, and he has not attempted to heal you since.
Okay.
So you're at like 6 HP.
Okay. So yeah, I'm still real fucked up. All right.
Actually, technically, you're at level 3 now, so we'll make it 7 HP.
Oh, wonderful.
1 extra.
That'll make all the difference.
You never know.
That's true. All right. So this human man has just started coming out from this little.
Also, I put out the fire
Yes, I kind of assumed you did.
and hide all the food. But yeah,
you're just walking towards us.
Yes.
Okay. Do I notice him coming towards us?
Oh yeah, you see him.
Are my eyes like swollen shut?
He does not know stealth.
He's
Okay,
not
so
even
you're
trying to hide. You just see
brazenly
him.
walking out. So I'm just gonna kind of elbow nudge Daryl to make sure he sees what's going on.
The dire wolf stops. This dire wolf stops and growls, and Farhawk actually looks almost annoyed and surprised that this guy is actually coming out here. And he just like says in like a real guttural growl, in common to you, human, get out of my way or suffer the consequences.
1 second.
Do you actually say 1 second?
No. I'm
Hold on.
plugging in my laptop.
I'm expecting like a mini comedy scene all of a sudden now.
No. Yeah. So that's what he says.
Yes, it is.
I punch his wolf in the face.
Roll initiative.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're not even we're not even playing.
He
All
does
right.
not care. Initiative.
I'm just gonna say, if you get captured too, this is gonna take
Hey,
it to different
well,
places.
We'll see.
I figured this would happen based off of what I read on
Yeah.
the character sheet.
Yeah. he's-
I'm just gonna leave him alone. Daryl, a choke. Be ready. I'm gonna take that to mean that you're ready and that you're not insulting me for being a half elf.
You will get a surprise round for the punch.
Yeah.
Your initiative is 6.
I did not click on my token. I'm dumb. Initiative.
Actually, the insults would probably be how easily you gave up last time when you weren't here.
Okay, is that what happened?
Rob thought you wouldn't fight.
No,
Rob thought you were a surrender bitch.
no. Rob didn't want to kill your character when you're not here. That's the difference.
I
That's what it
appreciate that.
says.
And also, I was at like probably 1 hit point, and he stripped all of our weapons off. I'm not gonna go punching dire wolves in the face.
No, you choke him to death. Even your dead
True.
body would still be weight on the chain.
Love the logic.
Pick up my dead body and shove it down its throat.
Survive alive or help other people in your death.
How does the guy himself look? Like
The
wolf is
hobgoblin?
bandaged, but
I
the
mean-
hobgoblin, yeah.
The hobgoblin looks like he's okay. Like he's taken some hits, but he is in decent shape. The wolf does look pretty rough. It looks like the wolf might you know, you don't think it'll probably go down easy, but you think you can probably take it if you really had the chance.
Also,
Everybody,
can I reach the rider?
the wolf is about. You can attempt to pull the rider off. That would be a grapple type thing, but that's about it right now. Because technically, if we're being real about it, he's like right here. So
Yeah.
actually, maybe I can do something about that. It looks like that. There you go. All right, so you have the first round. Let me get some peppier music.
Music. Oh man, that's a first. Should probably turn that on then.
Just be careful. We can't play it on the stream, unfortunately.
It's only unflagged 4 times.
All right, so you got the go ahead and move up and attack, or what are you doing? Charging? How you doing this?
I'm gonna probably martial flexibility a dodge.
Okay.
Because I do not need to move anymore. And I'm going to punch his wolf in the face.
Go for it.
I will declare. Yeah, we'll go for the full 9 yards on this with every conceivable bonus I can apply.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yeah, so it's a 23 and a 19.
Yeah, those are both hits, and the Brawler's Fury lets you attack twice, right? With the full round?
Yeah. It just basically gives me an offhand.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know what Sense Motives does, but yeah, you just go up and literally sock the dire wolf in the face and take another punch and punch out one of its eyes.
Oh god. Now I kind of feel bad.
The wolf is staggering and then just collapses. Holy shit.
I told you, I punch bears. I don't know why you think I couldn't fight a dire wolf. Like...
Well, it was
basically
injured.
The same size.
It was injured, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But holy shit. Yeah, it's dead.
Yep.
And Farhak here, he actually falls off the wolf from this. You guys are still chained to it, but you know, I mean, he's down.
Yep.
So Farhak's gonna stand up for his first move, and technically that's an attack of opportunity.
It is. That's how this game works.
Yeah, it is. So Surak and Coriel, you can both attack Farhak if you want to punch him.
Now, can I take...
Yeah, doing shit just in front of people is attacks of opportunity in this game.
Yeah.
You draw a weapon in front of somebody, they get to punch you in the face.
Yeah, there's a lot of minutia in this game. All right, so
you can use abilities and stuff on opportunity attacks in this game, right?
That's a good question.
I don't...
By the way, can I ask real quick how to parse your roll? You got 2 attacks there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see damage, offhand, and damage. Which one's...
Offhand is the second attack.
So
I know offhand's the second one. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
But what's the damage? Are you negating ones? Do you have that ability?
No.
So what's the 2 different ones?
It's 2 different attacks with 2 different damages, yeah.
Right. So you're doing 3 attacks.
2 attacks.
Yeah, but you're showing 3 attacks.
I shown 2.
No, it says damage, offhand, damage. That's 3 attacks.
Yeah, the offhand is the
23 first
hit. The offhand section is the 2 hit for the offhand.
Oh, that's why I was... Okay, that's what I'm not understanding. I thought that was the damage of your offhand. I was like, fuck.
No, that's the 2 hit roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can see, it doesn't have bludgeoning after it.
And just for clarification, you cannot use special abilities for an opportunity attack. It's just a normal attack.
Okay, heard. I will just roll a normal attack then.
Yep, and Coriel, you get 1 too.
How would I just roll a punch since I don't have any of my weapons?
They would just be an unarmored attack, so I guess it would be a
strength bonus, base attack bonus.
Yeah, base attack bonus, D20 plus strength.
Yep.
D20 plus strength. All right, let's do it that way. Do it the easy way.
I think
By the way, also
you
you
just
said
press
technically he was
melee.
like right here. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right next to me. He stood up.
Well, I think
Wound up over here.
when it went down, he tumbled down in that direction specifically.
Does
he tumbled-
forced movement give off attacks?
I
I don't think so.
I don't-
So,
I don't think
so
that
in this
those-
game, everything gives an off attack except forced movement. Okay, good to know.
Seems legit. So yeah, 17 to hit.
that is a
9
hit.
to hit for me.
The 9 misses, but the 17 does. Which I can actually see. Like you're like feebly kind of trying to get him, but you're pretty tired and weak right now. But that's a fresh hit. Ooh, that's 11 damage.
11 whole bonks.
I think you knock out a tooth.
Well, it's a hobgoblin to a bear,
Kind of ironic that this campaign
like a
is
mini
Iron
bear.
Fist.
But he doesn't like that, so now he has his battle axe ready, so he's going to slice you.
I took dodge.
And he's going to put some power attack into this one.
Oh no, he's stealing my abilities.
15. Oh no, yeah, 15.
Misses.
Damn it.
Glad I took dodge, because that would have hit.
Alright. And that would have been 16 damage on you. Alright. And he's like, oh, you're gonna pay for this!
Sure, I will.
Daryl, you can move up and tackle him, do what you want.
Well, I was taken aback by the dog went down when one hit thing.
Technically 2 hits.
Daryl's first thought process was, okay, if this guy comes up, what's the best thing I can do to distract it? Maybe I shove my whole arm up this guy's asshole. It's like, well, no, he's dead now.
You can look for your weapons in the pack in the back of him.
Yeah, sure. I'll go looking for weapons.
There are some of your weapons are there. Because Farhawk had them as trophies.
Cool.
So you can grab those. You can give your weapon to Coriel as well if you want, and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm a loot goblin. I just start throwing it out.
Coriel, you see Daryl just throw a weapon at you.
Okay, I'll grab whatever weapon he's throwing down. What chance that it's actually my axe?
That's a good question. Let's see. Let's roll for it. Roll a d6.
D6?
If you get a 6, it's your axe.
4.
It is a short sword.
Okay. I don't know the stats for a short sword.
I will tell you. Give me 1 second. I gotta find it myself. Where the hell is it? Light melee weapon, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not on the list. What the fuck?
If not, then it's martial.
The list right in front of me, too. It's not even on there. Okay, damage is 1d6. Critical is 19 to 20. It's a piercing weapon. It's a light martial weapon. That's why. Light blade.
Okay. All right, so let's see here. D20 plus 6 should be my actual attack bonus.
$15. I think that might have got him. Oh, no, it didn't. Just missed.
Ah. It's not my chosen weapon. It's not my axe.
Sirach, what do you got?
I'm going to just try and knock him out. It's
Are you calling for a knockout shot? Okay.
Yep, this one.
Ooh.
Yep.
I have to make a fortitude save.
I have to hit first, but yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh.
1. This is so sad.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
I'm so sad.
For shits and giggles,
Oh.
I think you would have made it. So
Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm gonna keep dodge up.
Oh, hold up. I had a 15 to attack. I'm flanking, so that's actually a 17.
Ooh.
Yeah, what does flanking do in this game?
Yeah,
Flanking gives you a +2 attack bonus.
if you're flank, yeah, then that's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
What'd you say it was? 1d6?
1d6 plus, I think it's still plus strength.
Mod, I think.
Well, it's a light weapon. Technically, light weapons use dex, but I think you have the choice between strength or dex.
I'll use dex. I'm not feeling very strong right now, but I'll go ahead and that's +2. It's fine. It's fine. Let me set the setup. D6 +2. Nice. Full damage.
Fuck! He felt that. He's still standing, but you get him like so deep in his back. You know, he almost collapses onto one knee. With your strike, Coriel. And he's gonna have one more shot at like trying to swing. He's gonna try and cleave the guy in front of him, Sirach, in half.
Yep, makes sense.
16.
This is still.
Fuck!
That's what dodge is for.
He has a +11 on this roll, damn it.
He's rolled 2 5s? Oh
Jesus
my god.
Christ.
Yeah, sucks to be
What is
rolling
your
high.
AC?
Normally 16 with my temporary dodge 17.
Oh, you can attack and dodge? Oh, that's right, because it reduces the amount of your attack.
Yeah.
With martial flexibility, I can take the dodge feat for 1 minute.
Oh,
I just get
and the
+1
feat's
AC.
like permanent AC bonus?
That's what I took on this one.
It's +1 AC. I get it for 1 minute, but I lose my movement for that turn.
Got it.
To
Yeah,
activate
because you're
that ability.
from the flexibility. See, there's so many fucking feats in this game. Every feat's like a mystery. I take the dodge feat, and I'm like, oh, what does that do?
This is why I wanted to curate as much as I could, although we've kind of thrown that a little bit out the window. By the way, Daryl, you have a weapon, right?
Yeah, can I shoot through Coriel?
Yes, technically you can. I'm assuming Coriel will duck, right?
Well, he's bobbing and weaving anyways. Yeah, he took that stab and then just kind of went down.
19 is a hit. Ooh, nice shot. All right. As he swings down the battle axe against you, Sirach, you see an arrow like come out his neck on the other side, the piercing of it. A little bit of blood like splashes you in the face. Farak actually drops his battle axe and just grasps his neck. And he says, I'll kill you. You'll die. You'll all die. And he just collapses.
He laughs maniacally, and we all notice the nuclear countdown explosion that's on his wrist.
Yeah.
No, this ain't that kind of game. Unfortunately.
Arnold comes out and gives us all high fives.
Congratulations, you actually killed him.
Thank God.
Because like you guys, he only had very limited supplies on healing himself.
So what am I looking at in front of me here?
A dead direwolf, a dead hobgoblin, a half-elf, and a human who look like they've been worse for wear and have been severely injured.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have medicine, so... Which one's... I'm guessing... The half-elf is in front?
Yep.
Okay. Well, with him down, I will, take a step forward here. And just give, like, a wave. Yo.
Coriel could barely even hold the sword up anymore. He's just kind of holding it down. He just kind of goes, how you doing? And then just collapses.
That's good. I like that.
I mean, I'm going to drop the bow.
It seems this man is unconscious.
Raise both of my arms into the air and say,
I think we could... Somebody remove that off of him now.
Sirach does not understand. And I step forward and I just pull whatever thing out.
oh, thank God that butt plug was killing me.
Oh, God.
Now, did you just make that up, or did you canonically establish that it was a butt plug when I wasn't here?
He made that
no,
up.
I
He
just
made that up.
That was a joke.
And I'm also
canon now.
I'm overruling the butt plug. That's just weird for
it's
me.
Like, what's the most uncomfortable thing I could have Pando's character pull out of me? Anyway, no, it's Can you get rid of the chains now? How about the chains? We're both still all chained to that dead creature.
Are they like? Do they have like a lock or like what's?
I mean, you can search the body of the hobgoblin, and he has a key ring on him.
Yeah, I will do that. And
in fact, roll perception.
Okay, well, here we go again. Perception. 20.
I mean, this guy was decked out really well. I mean, you're going through his packs and everything. Obviously, you got the key ring. You find what looks like 5 rations of his own, pretty well preserved meats. He had 3 throwing axes and his Masterwork battle axe. He's wearing a breastplate that looks very ornate and very polished. It feels good to the touch. And he was wearing a lovely green cloak.
What kind of armor is it?
Looks like breastplate.
Breastplate.
It is metallic and it's very shiny.
The moment you start saying "feels good to the touch," I just imagine Panda's character is standing over this body and stroking the arm. Feels good to the touch. It's like felt.
It's like a brand new car.
He also imagining like the Joel Schumacher Batman armor. And he's just running his hands down the chest.
Oh God, no! Well, I wasn't thinking that, but we could go with it.
All right.
And in its pack, you also find what looks like smoke sticks and alchemist fires, an empty potion bottle, and 1 potion that hasn't been used yet. Which, if you have any appraise or spellcraft knowledge, you can attempt to identify it.
Nope.
Okay.
What color is it?
It is a greenish brown.
Interesting. That's the only true way to identify potions. Color. I don't know what all this alchemy nonsense is about.
Out of all the items here, the breastplate and the cloak look like the most valuable ones, if that matters.
When I wake up, I'm going to want that Masterwork battle axe if nobody else does.
Unchain them. Unprisoner them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are now completely unchained. The chain is just like loft to the side.
I just imagine I was recollecting my stuff.
Yeah, you're going through Farhawk's other packs and whatnot. You do have your old gear has been stuffed in there, so you can pick up all of that again. You also have all the gear of Anton's, and looks like the gear of Marco's, who's dead.
I guess I'd collect Marco's gear as well.
Sad. Play
the least I can do. You have no idea.
Oh, Marco.
True.
Go ahead.
So, who does Surok have the pleasure of encountering today?
Still awake. I think it's only Daryl.
Yeah, I'm just talking to the guy that's awake.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. My name is Daryl. I am, or I guess I used to be a ranger of. Sorry, what was the name of the town that we came from? I've already forgotten it.
You're not from. All right, this is getting into like backstory. Actual backstory of Daryl.
Don't clarify. Let me make my own mistakes. Long Rock, was it?
Long Shadow.
Long Shadow. Yes, I used to be a ranger of Long Shadow. Pleasure to meet you, Ak.
It's Surok.
I'm sorry, I don't really use titles.
It's not a title. It's one word.
Oh, so you've incorporated the knight's nobility into your name.
I am no knight.
Oh, I could see that by your demeanor.
It is the name that Mother gave me. Well, who is the unconscious one?
Oh, his name is. Sorry, I always forget your name for some reason, and I have to look over at my overlay, but it's all
That's all good,
it's
man.
on my darkest screen, so it's always like, oh, his name was Coriel. He's he was one of a number of people that came from Orvel seeking aid.
Oh my god.
Yes, unfortunately, I just said another person's name was a town name by mistake.
Phaendar, I'll help you.
Yes.
Meanwhile, somewhere in the woods, Forvel, you hear this. What do you say?
How close am I?
You're miles away.
No, this is one of those things where you like sneeze or your ears turn red or someone's talking about me.
Oh, someone's mentioning me right now.
Yeah, I look up and I just get a look of like, I'll find you, but not knowing what I'm looking for.
Hear your name on the wind.
Isn't that like a thing from like Firefly or something?
Or you think that's Leaf on the Wind?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they came out to seek help, and we decided to go with them, and yeah, most of them are dead now. Just us.
Ah, I see. Such is the way of life, to end in death. Well, why were you being held by this creature?
Because we failed to kill it.
Was it raiding or something?
Oh no, it literally crossed our path on the forest and threatened us, and we went to fight it, and it killed my best friend, possibly romantic partner, yet to be determined.
Possibly lover.
Yes, and yeah, knocked us all out one by one, and then eventually we all died.
Ah,
That last part hasn't happened yet, but eventually will, as we all come to understand.
yeah. Well, you are free to stay with Surok for the time being while you rest. And I motion over to the camp in the shade.
I'm sorry, are you wearing wood?
Yes.
Okay. Who taught you how to make
I mean, it
wood?
looks like very finely crafted wood. Gotta give him that.
I mean, do I?
It's very clearly designed as armor.
How do the joints work?
So I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You've seen wood armor. I'm imagining like the Tin Man, but made of wood. Just
No.
No. I'll get you a picture. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't.
or Bender made of wood.
I was about to say Bender from that one episode.
Well, I mean, it doesn't defeat the question, because, I'd have obvious questions about anybody who's using wood to make armor. Because I only know one group of people that does that.
I think it's like this kind of deal, minus the helmet.
I mean, that's not too bad. I was just going to go with something more simple. Like, what would this look like?
Okay, yeah, one of you...
It's more like, because it's very masterwork. So I would imagine it's more than like, just wood around the body.
Say one of you is linked to very World of Warcraft, and the other one is like Samurai Warrior.
Yeah, I'd probably say kind of like the picture on the very left minus the helmet.
All right, we'll go with that.
It's, fairly full body.
Then you made that?
No, Surok did not make this.
Do me a favor, say the word I.
Surok.
How about say the word you?
You.
What do you see out of?
Eyes.
Okay, but imagine you had one plucked from your head. What would that be?
Surok does not understand.
Of course you don't. You have food?
Well, yes.
I will pick Coriel up and I guess carry him over to wherever
Drag me
the
over.
implied food would be.
As this is going on, we fast forward like several days. Forvel, what are you up to?
So what's the current state of the camp?
I should have asked you. Did you get a chance to draw that thing that you said you were going to do?
No.
Okay. So
It's on the list. It's most likely to be done before the week.
that's fine.
Yeah.
You're getting a custom map for your camp.
Yeah.
So you got the palisades up. You got one hut completely ready.
Yep.
I believe you were planning on doing like 5 huts, if I remember correctly, 5 or 6. Was it
6?
6? Okay. So one hut's up and more or less like uses the template, and the palisades are ready. But
So if that's the case,
your bigger issue is you're running low on rations and food again.
I'm useless for hunting. Like, so I'm sending people out. It's that simple.
You have 3 people that can go out. The 4th would normally be King, but he's been gone for days.
Okay. So first thing I'm doing is ensuring like we're hunting. Second would be my time spent building.
Roger that.
How many spell? Yeah, I'm using 2 spell slots for this, so I'll boost that up by another 5.
Yeah,
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
Here's the roll.
We've done a lot of those 6 or 7 days already. So give me a roll for like this day.
Yep.
The good news is some of the hunters actually found something good. You are able to get 8 rations tonight.
Hell yeah, that'll help.
And with your craft roll, I mean, you're going at a slower pace, probably to compensate for the fact that.
You mean I'm going at like an actual sane pace?
Yes.
All right, then.
You're going at a slower pace, probably to compensate for the fact that there's not as much food.
Yep.
But yeah, it's starting to come along. Another hut is almost ready to be complete.
And additionally, with the equipment that we have, is there anything that people that could be upgraded to gain additional qualities if it were to become Masterwork?
I mean, you have a whole like list of equipment and stuff.
Yeah, so under groups and rations.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'm just gonna try and gather as much things that would count as ammunition.
You have 100 crossbow bolts.
Okay.
And surprisingly, nobody. You have 3 javelins, and surprisingly, nobody. Only 15 arrows.
But like composite longbow.
Oh, all those you can get too.
Yeah. So for example, like, is there any weapon on that list? If upgraded, it would gain additional qualities.
If they are upgraded to Masterwork, they're basically getting a +1 attached to their quality.
So I know that the only reason why I ask is the second part of the spell says specifically, if an object has multiple Masterwork options, such as a double weapon or a spiked shield, you choose which option it goes towards.
Okay, a double weapon, the way that usually is like which side of it is going to be Masterwork, you know what I mean?
Got it. Okay, in that case, we have crossbow bolts.
And just so you know, none of your weapons have that right now.
Perfect. In that case, we have 100 crossbow bolts, and we do have crossbows that will be very useful.
Yes.
So what would the cost be of upgrading 50 bolts to Masterwork?
Ooh.
How many the crossbows did we sacrifice last time?
You did
1.
sacrifice.
Was it just 1? Okay.
Yeah,
just 1.
It was just 1.
But we still have 6. We still have 5 heavy crossbows And
10 bolts are usually 1 gold piece.
okay.
So if you're doing 50 bolts, that'll be, I guess, 5 gold pieces worth of cost.